Assalamu alaikum badir lamurlal jibilal banko kan ani banko e bantal kala bismillah fansum programme to kaf me bitilo min kana ay radio ani ay news Eyeafrica TV anal badi manene mes boja binter be sirin studio kono kamari maslaten to ka jeytu mo na fere mun tan back to studio kono ata bi tala dalungo e to momina e ngalunta ko so jammi yalon ko wala kata alhaji mamadi kurang ate alhaji mamadi kurang kacha batara ni wolte ma bi ate bi tala dalungo ate bi tilo programme bari min ko mata be dada wolo ni ko kata ndiko nin temene fana ni ajibe nin da studio kono watu wadi fo kamari maslaten to ka jeyi wo jeyro nin kono ba danna fana mul mi ko be ngata dala fana la ka buna maltu sente president kada flo tano lo fana ni fana ko ton yoko suul kono be mari masata la na fasa bondi kan kayro mantra bankol min kan fo arsa kayro spena wo bankol kan abete abatal fana ay watu ni sita fana kam mul fana konto mi ko artist fuda nyaawo nyaakira watu janile e pour kataram fe nim programme kono ani mil fana be na jibira bari jani bedina programme fana kono en safo ala sama suso sora 5 mba fala ko happy birthday to you si jamba jada kende harje film ani laban ko nyimma ala sana mu defon wala on personal kaf nyo mal nekki balom ba suso sora mba fala ko happy birthday to you amina de mani makema ngalam bide bimbe si se nyima la so kono nak oto harje film jada kende ani laban ko nyimma mbeduna nan studio kono nin tembena mbe fola na bosi ba mi yalon ko famata ka si jambari na bosi bada nga min ko de bimba be kajalal ni aji be ku jamal be kering banko kan ni nata nin banko la fanko la fannala kol be kering e siatale dol bi jëm nyaata talti ba dol fana bi nasol bi jere so andum mbewul kajalal pour kalon ko naso fannaji balud anin ko nasol fana am ke mabo kayirwa sembendi inoto mbew kajake lo fannala ni nata ya jibe sunkaro fele nin kumu aman jamfa safno sitala ba konol fan aparedal mbetto diamlo fanala tiol la sam bariya wala tiol min santa dol min man sang because ngamale ko man sakunda jamal sang ba jamal fana bi man sang bo fana diamlal aba ko mala bakale fana e komi ngalon ko banko la fanko foni tembenna abe loring sindi mala kan be kacha ke lo fana men ko ni wato yenso budum ba min kala wala ko ba honorable alhaji mamadi kura ba fale bismillah Eyeafrica TV bitilo programme sakura
assalamu alaikum Lamoyal be kontong ngal dokulal be kontong cameraman and everybody pamanding keta bari nyin kacha dima e katu yeme majang I hope that iba kafume summarize that ba ko membe banko kan asiata so fomosi ayoya yaji be kacha ga tenteng be kacha be
ye nyelen ko nin mun ko bondi nyokon because ni ma tenten ni wo man fengere yalon ni banko dam sain tenten findolom findolum foy wakil ni ma tenten ba tenten data possible pour isani banko do so e baje ka bidal wala ni ko findolom amanki ko mi banko ma data ku ka nyamade banko bi ta ka ba ta nyami yalon ko at least lafta nga soto 100% hani ma so 100% but tema ka fele ko let's have it maybe it take about maybe 80% or 90% akumata but right now the breaking news on former caring ya kalamta nun ko kibarol fi ko Facebook anin Instagram nin temme wol manta takan fereng akamta ko nin ko abutum yalon kamar ko nan ko dol biji ba fal nam waro tinya mar ma sabat lato na Facebook ko man son tala mon fen ko but Facebook is down and then Instagram fana right now afana be dumal e ibajara ko nillom dunala bam banta balde damian ko nyomo ka soni amol bulo kono kiro anin foro anin ka kalamtandiro ka fintindi dunia kono ni mudla balete mi an ko sembosro bakala bud ni wol fnata down dam maraka diamo ko siya bakala bari akumata la beta fana wati ka new update misa ko ramale ko bako
I mean comme ya fo nyamen drong binakang aje ko Facebook ni Instagram nuni ndala sasalom be mu company
ko ya jare iko natal ngalam mak nalam mol ye kul kata natal iko muntadan
nuna sasa buga dakari alhamdulillah banko kang membe caring o mu kulati me alon ko abe lankene yaring mo beye ngalong nimbe discussion o kala tol si même fono wala mo la sula follow economy economy la economy la fanna jamale bala bari ala fanna me yalon ko momorondi ni wulta somanda ila laranto waranto suto ni be la yemira samala e kemira men wala mo inflation prices and coming bagasolu idabe nyame marché auto wala mu banko kambi mol la sula foloti sula fulanjam fanam bije mol ka je mol be jamula security la kola nin ko mu mol ku jamal leje melia lonko mol famata waljala andu wol mu kullati melia lonko ay tanko ko kolandi banko kanne ka nyapi mol kan anin ka mol joranta ka mol neo kuntwala mol be un problem molti anin security meseng dol fanal bije nga janim bitawo mesemal nga warama do bije coming cross borders security o moli nin kumu ka memoy enketa keneba ka fa ko nyabita mol kanne na te moto ne solti for transfer money transfer bureaus so yala wol mu kula security ateka dula bele affect aka hani economy banko la fanko aka affect nata moy ko dol bije police wol mutale alhamdulillah kunum fanam bita kan aje yenatalo do body Facebook itandi ko nying illegal racing motobe bor kan aja so traffic problem obe dunta in the traffic problem the harassment and as well as the indiscipline that we see so ni wo bota je fanan senela la quoton bota bolon kono kununko tata fo bansang mo ngam mitindinki je no biroto je nata je ko hani bi mo dokula la do balla sulo momenti wala mu tiole sang kodo e soto andum malala o fana mu kuti me yalon ko ka fo nyame it's not yet late to rest ama kulandi follow hani bi so nyilla mu kolti ning o be senelal kijo farala bawo samado fele nganya tilingala o samado men de do kuta kabirin serun ni wol tineo hani bi mol mawdundila ila julol jono woto sama men kana o jiklate o be warala bakele
ye kuma jamal le majang mi yalon ko niya jibe you talk about ko tiola sambalia ibote wonon bolonkon ibote na jew fana fo e bankola security ala tankola fana you talk about that price or living condition of an ounce molla balunya mi yalon ko tilobi ka boy hanatan talal be bureka talal so fo sam buro sang wala fendo sang mi yalon ko bari bi fengol be da ka futa and then nga kalam tan ko the president fong nen lotal no atandi ko tax pala para 2024 bari dol ko president lo kalama min fo modo le tax la fay fongo janin jiare ka tax la fa bawo jiare wonam bankola tax bumba fongati andum malum fayaji wonyam bang fengo be dala far
mol yalo atondi fang business o atemu forecasting and anticipation coming nibe business o la itamo business lati be men kala bi ibuka ke nyin kama ko bi ko damane atine bakela iket ikatare mira calculate la men wala munebe kala sama anin mune likely men siken mune sikeno sama ni mira wala yo fanan calculate then ibajele yanati on the table then you make a decision about today is I be decide abakala nyame so that anticipation obviously nimman sakunda wulta iko ibe taxo la falale tumando nimbagaso be itebulu isi inyi mira no jele ko okay maybe wo bagaso men kasannu nunto ninga nati janim abe futala na bitikoto transportation o anin ka tax menjo abe adapanso kanyanta bagas kilo killing dalasi keme bari ni inata mansakunda afuntita ako abe taxo la fala le sa itamo mo businessman oti be nyina mirala ko okay nin taxo be la fala sign intelo bagaso killing keme nka wala dundije ba ni taxo la fata ya la fa men fote asikeno ngakeme nin tandundi je so ni mira wala woto ni be wafiro kala sainteng bawo yalon ko ni ite fe nyinam kuti me yalon ko baybalo mo ni wo benata kala ni ko april le so ite be february jang ni taxo nyanta ke wanto ni taxo nyanta kala january leti ite be december imam futa ma follow bari ba calculate la okay fe me bagaso membe mbulu sainteng ninga o wafi mbe kodo men sotola ni lafta nyim bagaso sanna koteke karifula nyato asikeno o bagaso adabe selelale so ifana bela it nyine kat akatina mari katara hammering ka foko okay woto mbatu nga dala fa sign bao nim bagaso dala fata nyin ko do membe mbula tasila so let me increase the price in anticipation because pricing in the market is a psychological thing ne economic sol nyininka amanke ko mol kata sile office to ye discourse waranto yeta si marché kunto ye discourse ye na ye prices la fa no it's interactive and it's psychological akatara mokuna kono fana so ninko is interactive and psychological kol katara men katara caring ikawol be bulandi jele but ninko is psychological molla meme mira membe kala sama o fanan ka tinnale ya fali membe kala bi na ko famu menti economic an wala mun dalila le batina man sakunda be tax increase la for ka julol kijo farandi ka je ko nal banan mal la price will increase alla ko do alimen dundije alta bondi la bar iyamere man sakunda la furo julol kijo farandi abe ay man sakunda la foro abe kijo farandi la abe julol kijo farandi la abe tol même fanan ka sandiro ke julol ma abe tol fanan kijo farandi la because what dol yalong nin tax increase ta nin pita mo juloti tol ka fo nyaari economics la fenga dol bije wol they are price elastic bagaso dol bije they are price inelastic meaning that bagaso do ka tarebulu ite ba wafikan nin taxo la fata wo bagaso kan ite la clienol ka talale you understand in fact economics ko bagaso bagasi bije not ala price la fata when the price increase demand will go down and if tax increase price obviously demand will go down why hani mano me alon ko isa fa atele kumaya ta bagaso bet hani mano nada la fata do ka konton siman da sama manola amari ka konton da manne ke waranta ni sima na la fata kotege do ka ke konton ni sima konton ni simati as sima bondi ya konton da man hello mo reduce demand that's called reduce demand right price increase demand goes down so tax increases price therefore tax forces the demand to go down so amanke ko mol ka fako bagasi wa filal wol buka feel wol ka content no we'll see the price increase no yela ya Kenya o nyarandi ifanal mol ning price wala fata mol kam men sang itol bulu akatalale
but ila miro fana to yajibe in other way fana naton ko bagaso fa ko masakunda sa Kenya
the failure of the bill is a major setback for Prime Minister Rishi
because when it comes to fuel malong I'm not an accountant but you know better than me nim fuel masakunda ne fuelo sang ni nata nang ikela kaytol be lan tablo kay kal no ko yejele kose jele fenge ka fay fuelo daminati fuelo price will be kilimot but ning the communities mi yalan kay kanana banko kam ila price will start la do yaje ko 100 betema la do ya 300 betema la do akatara fo over 400 fon katretema difference bagasol bari ap mol kamim pon wala ni sun karo fon sijale bagasol ka ganala fa what cause that
yeah I mean obviously ning mansakunda be taxo la fala and yalon ko abe price la fala le miraro nyanta kala nyineti ko mun dalila le atina be taxo la fala ba me be askeno mansakunda la dapanso le siata o dapanso dum foka taxo la fa o da manna ma courant jara roti ban fondum fere dol bi jele me yalon ko asio courant jara no for example ni mansakunda be moto nyima bal porindi kam me yalon ko ka essence o habule nim man sakunda ma wollandi waranto ka taman dunia kono tamo me yalon ko amando bal na fa fenna nim man sakunda ma tamo landi waranto kela alawanso lafa ka lafa fo lafa me yalon ko amam marché to wafilal na fa fenna nim man sakunda ma wollandi bari man sakunda ko say ferobe mi je wala mu kadunota me mu tax ka lafa bol kam because tax o tax bi je mo le kajo banko mo le kajo so woto amunta ko be kala nyinati ko man sakunda ya kenyamen wo man ke kuti me yalon ko abe mol dahandila
foy kam fo de masakunda ko lekale kam motol boron mi yanko wolle fon sembo wata masakunda fon wolle fon sembo do balti ka tamol mi yanko nini min tata ini wotinano folbe ken
o man sakunda fane o bawo ni man sakunda la budgeto jibe iba jela ko budgeto nying is 90% recurrent 90% recurrent expenditure. Wala mu nyinti ko kemeo keme mansakunda ka dépense tan kononto sidula tan kononto o be kata ke nyin dépense mesan letin quand même fotay ticket jang workshop jang wala salary jang fuelo sanjang kaito sanjang all they are consumables. It's recurrent expenditure. But development expenditure wala mu nyinti kata ka dulalo. You understand? But man sakunda found that panso ay ngalon ne ko yes dulal ka lo le dulal be lo kam ba dulal ka lo dulal lo tariko le ba ko ma dol bi je wol manke man sakunda la tax kodoti ila jero laji malla mi yalan ko because man sakunda kamen fono ngol ni ko kadandi ko banko bi katano na fulo koma andum banko kap do kuni afon na fulo but ni atandi ko diamo ko ni atandi ko man sakunda la loro dol biji wol manke coming asakeno fo la foro directly o indirectly comme amanke comme aka budget fon kono walla fo kanal fo ka kenyati yid dal kalamta me yanko actually ilotale walle be lokane bari manke science al loroti but signing ibida ka bari fontal no I mean yalo mas kundala budget o hani ko do bondita bantala na kita soroti aka dum budget o kono so fenga be budget o kono but budget o fana niata ya fene ya fene ka ya kisi iba jalala ko man sakunda fankam ni aje kododol ka bonam banta makoy rollo katun ko mtol kam fam makoy menna jang wala mun na tax money ti bawo sano bansia sano ti jang lulo jang waranto ani essence bi jang bana momaje folo mansia essence bi jang ya bari yalo maje folo so ngalon ko licensing bi jele with exploration licenses and so on and those bring fees but the thing is the main part of our expenditure is from taxes. You understand? So, ning ataranto la kodo mentia bije assemble be kabo tax la kono. For womukan na expenditure si. Wole kati na mansakunda kata don. Ni ajibe for example the OIC. It's not sponsored by the government. The OIC, the airport from the airport to the Sting Corner is sponsored by the OIC about $5 billion. $5 billion.
$5 billion?
Yes, about that. Ask. Go find out. You are a journalist. So this is a typical example, right, of money. Koronatale through infrastructure that are.
But in nene fale fadera solo janne. Ako kodo manke coming kafo masakunda kodo lari buro kono ya dile bom. No ako nimu fene de miya lanko kata baymbon kata ni kombo OIC the host kang then e fondundi ni asoto e fondundi tamo kata tamo nya. Is that something?
Fali fadera. Otumabe OIC for answer
abenu man for sabo OIC but I think it was the communication of it.
So yeah, but obviously yalo mu explain it all the me alon ko isay mo isi mo batuta ya no ya
de ka batuta ya
me alon ko amari ma afaham membe caring because ngalon ne ni ko budget hani bibi ni man sakunda ko mbe 30 billion na spend tem man tara keso kono waranta sigeno membe keso kono 1% na mo. You understand? Money is always a flow. So we know that. But that doesn't mean that the accounting for the money, right, will not be constant at any point in time. The statement and the position must be there. And Nico, budget is 5 billion for the OIC. Yes, now, Jumala bo benatle ya jurma president officer kono lunkili ya fa ko nyinam silol dada. Abuka ke man sakunda fanga buka tama onya company buka tama onya suo kono fana ila da panso buka tama onya ni ko nying sango be jolle da pansile ila da panso te suo kono ni ko be 100,000 da pansila suo kono o man nyim min ko o 100,000 o January 1st o be tarla lari ila laran ila bakato kono ani man sakunda fana manke ko kodo katala bakato kono but the budget we know ila wala mo ila estimate the promises the realities the pledges all the possibilities of getting money, the expectation. Budget. So if it's a $5 billion budget, yeah, there's a lot of money. I don't know OIC from day one, they've been spending a lot of money, the secretariat and the construction. So I'm just giving you example, right, of expenditures. Maybe they come from other sources to support the government. But right now we are talking about cost of living, standard of living. So need to be na banko dol ka jagal ni mol be ta mako kan kela silol dada ibela bridgeol lole Chinese ole bridgeol lo right OIC na dai ko nga singal mako nga silol dada but sa ita fa be la suo ko ne ibe kamara mbayal.
What does that mean?
ni moli te mako
ya man ni gol ka
alga bojanna moto nga
man ni gol ka ko ni mobe ko ko kan ya le nyade ke ko
ha ba sai na be ko ma kan abe mako kan kela mulo kela lansangolo kela dal belo ila korge to sota e mako alo ba manyi lon ko ite fona ni te data je na la kodi foka pare ni te bela bun kono e ikamale ko comme itele sate sanno kati la moto bodi nyali la depansol ila kol siata foka tambi men fankela sola ko dem man sa dol ka banko dol biye wala man sa kunda ko modol men borin ni dol la jam man sa kunda ka modol men borin wala wartaw dol ka Gambia so ko dola ni dare bolla isola minister be ta ni la do kula be tar la nyame few people living normal lives is a train ota from London to Gatwick yeta do gola e munna andum place balle bebul andum ka safero ke wolle pour yem makoy banto la molu wol ka fly first class la second class right V8 rampant no accountability for fuel where is the production so ngam for ten wala nyinti ko ite kam mendundi sembo kam mendundi no ani ite warante ite barako kamen keno e faye ani mol kamen keno faye foye compare ide depensol fana yak jibe pour ila balunya e sunya because ni mani gol ko kamare mbaya yalo ni ko kamare mbaya aka kol tamin le faka kabulu number yeah so the economic problem is a real problem bankol sim makoy nyawnya ita fono la nyeman boto be sanna jollel alon kabarum baro ba fala ko man boto mu 71 boto bita 700
inene o expect ko kaba kala 700
nene mo expect how can I expect that because ngalo nago the way we are managing the economy if you said that bagaso ban boto be jila and the dollar is going down depreciating how are you going to achieve that? And why will the dollar not depreciate if you are having problem with your budget deficit? Constant budget deficit. Deficit financing. Comme mansakunda la always dapanso wala kamen dapanso wala kasi akamendundi. Ando amanyin hamo soto kaje kon kamen dapansi ngo fana jindi. Ninga o jindi isaje kon kamendundi anasi kanyan demanding furo sitala. Katu ni mansakunda ka furo ke nyamen interest kala fa wala nya fa interest la fa ka furo jo na ka furo jo oto mansakunda e mem soto doku yemen doku ni afu ni tereto sita ni ela tio pesa iba be kala julo jolti
mansakunda ka
sa ila bilo mem boy tay to lono lat
mansakunda ka mun fintin no panta mi yalon ko isafuno ko abata gambe den ka wafele mun woti.
Yeah, Gambia may export in terms of foreign currency. Wala mnyentiko number one, tourism. And Yahya Jammeh mentioned as one of the factors. The tourism is weak. It's very weak. Gambia is not getting, at this moment, we are in this peak of the season, we don't have maybe more than 100 to 200,000 tourists. What is that?
Apart from tourism, Gambia
you have countries like Singapore, Taiwan, bringing it in 15 million tourists a year. And Gambia is bigger than those countries, or some of those countries, right? So we have a potential as a tourism country to bring in more, but what we are bringing is just 1% of what we could accommodate. Hotels, 70% of hotels are empty. So tourism is a major part of the equation. Apart from tourism, agriculture.
Senobunda.
Senobunda. Nin timole senoke tioma wafi. It's a problem.
But Masakunda
the Gambia farming already is considered to be a chronic disease because technology menka use nyim banko kan bi ka senokala kongo duo dabanding. All technology be Gambia le kabring when
Akai smart family
100 years ago.
Akai smart family
300 years ago.
Akai smart family introduced. Baroko sai baje kolea pantala kaseno ke ilafta nyame smart family.
Yeah, but pay out groundnut first. Mola tio jo follow.
Bare ko tio mi sanga sia.
Jani ba follow nye smart iPhone o fele na man boto jo follow. Na man boto londi sokon. Jani ba follow nye iPhone. Kadu ni ko smart ngamira smartphone nela phone. smartphone o ya mateng to da gadino e jibon jandi wo kake nawek la pipe le fix follow ba Gambian will nawek la pipe be sorin dula beto. The paradox of water. Gambia is called the paradox of water. The paradox of water. Banko me along kala geo siata barala banko dingil buka geo nafano. Ibuka minda geo soto meng inofta ngoto bolong kono kunu hani bi molka kolok mote banna nyim banko ka menka kolong jilo saba. So the paradox of water, a country with so much water is having water problem. How can you have smart gardening when you don't have enough water going around for people to drink? I mean, some things really politician or sai kumol.
Jama baba nyine ko biya comment. Jama baba nyine karo ke ka Gambe dalaso ko dalaso munana dalaso bikata akatu ngunu makan.
Yes, abuka ngunuma. Abe tarabasikan nan ab selta la abe ni selta tangana itanga yetanga muda teng ibe tarabas la ngo yalla no ka kenya ina man ta jalam boyo ika jalam boyo ka ya ni be jalam no me ba no foi la futa la jalam ma ya ye bulo la ba aha jalam ibulo na ma yata jalana wala ma ka tabe tarabasikan ne dala so be keka wala nyama ngaje ko some 6 months ago or 1 year ago, towards the end of 2022, Finance Ministry they spent $80 million
on what?
For commodity, to support commodity. Purka rice order, TILOO and Kunyalu. Yeah, Purka jeko price G.
Ka Julian Safaro mutaka.
Yeah, ka Julian so ka bakola reserve bond the central bank. Kasamba kadi julola. Pure bagasol nati nyinkama ko ha iko dollar le mankita so na dollar membe jigira la ngalandi je central bank itaro kama ya di julo bar fo way mano jindi la ba
wo mano kata yo Julian Safaro
o tumole mano da kamfata kuke woni mbite ma 1 year ago ani mbite ma mano fela lafta double la 100% increase after intervention, monetary policy intervention by the central bank. Wol fa yo intervention sifa men ken defana ngabugol kono jibele nyawnya maje no
ila londo be
no na londo ma futaje kata banko la ranke soto ka kodo natije kadi julol la ka foye alta marchandisol order nena maje bugo kon
muna difference bakere Jammeh la wato kono
because woka menge wo it encourages corruption, nepotism and does not inefficiency it amuka price to reduce and obviously kabri interventor in 2022 December $80 million pump prices from 2022 up to 2023 December price double, price of bag of rice double. So why? What is the essence? Because yawa nin kurang be caring. In Kavome, the symptom is there, the sickness is there. You understand it?
Kurang be kurang tamasir.
Wado do le chuputan din je e balo bala e ko bo chuputo le sola amanke o chuputo le problem wati ni tata doctor le aka asafono e nako ni aye nyin chuputo lo te bala fenne be kono yelo kono wala fenne be kono wala nyanta bondi la folo ni o mo bondi ko chuputo so ka bandaj ka plasta ka bala ufo le ma jara ranti so that is called attacking the symptoms.
Jammeh la wato kono ning manol da selta ning wala fengol da fenketa ni sukro fenang na bo wuli killing keme killing Jammeh na according to what people say Jammeh na sukro fenang keme kononto ni mano bo wuli killing Jammeh attacking no bari mol ko ila tollo kopila bari e kamta ko e mol kamentandi wolon ko kuto lafta dongola tetala fodum bankola fankola masino dum fodum Gambia sa kenolo pour que Julian Safaro mtaka balundi comme ka banko mol fasa ni nyaajola fodum wotakalno
yeah I mean yalong atondi kol kamulune mankiling yes kol kamulune mankiling because Jammeh at time ku jamala kake but they are not above the board. They are difficult to study because democracy mantara caring. So ibuka the full details means sort of full information sort of. And when you don't have the full information, what happens? It gets to be a problem to try to analyze it. You understand it? But obviously, even Jammeh did not solve the rice problem. You understand? Because coming Jammeh been to power for rice mujolet. A bag of rice, maybe $200. Coming Jammeh a bag of rice went to how much? Maybe $1,000. That's 500%. You understand? So even that, obviously, you know, it's possible that, yes, the effects that Jammeh do and what, because if Jammeh withdraw at only 50 million from the bank to intervene, and these other guys withdraw 80 million to intervene, the effect may be different. The level of corruption in that, following that money trail up to the last end, the multiplier effect may be different because of different variables. You know, economists, we say all things remaining constant. So, I mean, but what we know is that even on the Jammeh, prices increase. And now they are going with more force because maybe there are other variables. You know, when the, how do I call it? The lack of money to buy the peanuts, the tourism. The tourism has never been down, even under military rule. Tourism has never been down like this.
So when the tourism went down?
Well,
the minister for tourism become one of the best sector. The
what?
Minister for what? Gambia tourism. I don't think better than me.
The tourism in the Gambia has never been worse like this. The tourism never worse thing. Hanita found it at the Senegambia, you know, restaurants, you look at them daytime or from Katong to Bakau. You know, it had guest houses, restaurants, hotels, yejibe. It found about feel level. Yes. Or you go and get the statistics.
Sometimes I go COVID-19.
Yeah, but COVID-19 mang avant que albalati me alon ko jurumata Gambia dama jurumata dunia bele andung oma dunia la tourism ninko mo obe murukane. So but ngamira basically the country, the government, the Gambia government don't have a comprehensive strategy. You see, they are promoting everything except tourism. I don't see tourism promotion.
Even when it comes, they are promoting everything.
Hey, they are always on TV talking about Babili Mansa, Sila Doku Mansa, you know, Ajallo, Ajankiteng, Ajankiteng.
Who is Babili Mansa? Babili Mansa was Yahya Jammeh.
No, I'm giving you, now you have Sila Mansa.
Sila Bill Mansa.
Yeah, Sila Bill Mansa. They want to build an image. Ya understand? Lafta ni image la bill ko ni silolo ye ko ye fonko kira bantale ye sokodola ye silolo is finished. Yes, silol are good, and the country cannot go without roads. But our survival is important.
Iko dolko fanko la fanani ya jibe.
Man boto is important.
Iko man boto is important.
Yes.
Tulo nin jabol nin ku kotongol will be is important.
Yes.
But nina da fang ya jibe fang na bunda ba fang mi yan ko GIA ni temena. Dolko GIA fang ikaji jadal. When you go to Gamtel ikaji jadal. When you go to Gamsel ikaji jadal. Ni tata nawek all day all ya fo jane ko la pipe was sorin dal bit. Gambia ferry service.
Yeah.
Gambia Port Authority. You talk about all these sectors, me alanko afuta nyama. You know, a national demanding.
Yeah, that's all of yalo wala nanko ko ni ay nin mansado e kuke askeno ay tama demanding do ay man tama fray. You know, ku jamal lebije menka economy affect in general. So Yemen Maja, all of the parastatals, the state institutions, and state institutions until Jeroto, they have gone from bad to worse.
Bad to worse.
Yes. So maybe when they were bad on the Jammeh, they have gotten worse now, because we know already Nawek from the reports that we have seen, published reports. Nawek suffered a bakele Jammeh time. You understand? But already the patient is sick, and you take over the patient as the doctor, and the patient is getting worse. You know?
But now we have development okay can to momine kurang extend for bolong ko ita bolong min ko iko kurang futa road lal beto you go to Badibu, you go to different areas nyani, you know, katafo wulli, you know, sami iko kurang board lal beto and then go to Kiang iko kurang be beto ibota loni barote mama be ko renke iko ye solar plant system okay jambur dami yalonko iko almost no 20 is in 23 megawatts something like that.
Yeah, but kurang had two problems. Kurang be base, but kurang Serakunda Sea. What kind of science is that? Are they scientists? Are they engineers? Kurang babase, but kurang man Serakunda Nkol Sea. Kurang man banyunun Nkol Fancy. So what is the science here? What are they scientists? What is the science here? What is the science or technology they are applying? What is the engineering for that? So that shows one example, right? Secondly, now Kuranata, but how much is the bill? Saying mola man boto problem is the same as cash power problem. Wala kung kanyanta, wala kung takita saying. Cash power portal, the bill is there, but you know it's there, and you know you will pay it. But ibu ka ni man boto compare no. Saying cash power ni man boto le kumbe takiri. Man boto ke ni man boto e kunkara killing dimi, cash power e kunkara killing dimi. Saying for ni ko luas jod, melka luasol. So that's a problem. But what about the communication technology?
Because last time KMC they have to talk about area, am I correct? So
yeah, because all the politicians, they are hypocrites when they talk about Luaso because they have mansions. And they continue to be mansions.
But for politician,
no, boy. When I tell you about Luas, I have to tell you about what is my plan. You understand? I know that since 1980, 82, 83, 84, that's the last time this country built houses for civil servants.
But civil servant
yes, in Bakote housing estate. Bakote housing estate. And then we know that obviously I'm not in any form of power, right? I'm not in any form of government. But this is the fundamental problem. If the president and his people, they are in government, but they haven't done anything. Kabogong police only plot of land, Sambela Mall. To build a house is $3 million. The policeman's salary cannot even pay his rent. How can he build a house? How? In Bakote, policemen, teachers, prison officers, nurses were able to go into a house with a key. That's what happened all around the world. So you see the problem of social security have gotten from bad to worse.
But Mr. Kureka from bad to worse.
Yeah, but I'm just giving you a practical example of why I say if you make contribution to the social security every year, they hold the money, they invest the money, isn't it? They're supposed to build houses. Did they build any house? Did they build any house? When was the last time?
We are asking. Did social security build any house? We are asking. Not on coming earlier.
Housing estate from social security. I think it's Brusubi housing estate or Kanilai housing estate.
The Kanilai housing estate.
Or somewhere. So yeah, where is Barrow's housing estate?
When Nimbe happened, ni ika mimbe from
let him go and build a housing estate.
Bad to worse from fire to frying pan, or from frying pan to
fire. Because most of these things, both. That's why Ningamo would love Yahya Jammeh na boy. Told Malo member carry.
Yahya Jammeh.
Nali member carry. I'll talk for them because
no, I want you to comment.
Now yeah, sing katile baloba blol katika. Right in Nawek. In social security, simple katikan. You understand? The telecommunication is going from bad to worse. The ferry services. The APRC, they bought 2 ferries. Those ferries, Al Jambu and Al Wat, are never used for millions and millions. And this other government that came in, instead of rectifying the situation, they make it worse.
Minister Diamtano Kunu last week.
Yes.
Ako very soon Gambia be ferry kutul sotolome anko ikono ferry kutafula. Anim fanako at the Department of Media along ko wala Minister of Transport, Work and Infrastructure. Iba kata ko kana pro kaje ka GIM mutakalo ndiamo fula singol.
Yinkade for attorney fam ferry kutafula me mina for asuma nebon. Janna bina katu ngaji janne jamela time ye feriol nati janne ye feriol nati janne feriol nata feriol mam sembe dula sot yo feriol pack le tinyata because Italian all may mutakote man so mutal we lost that money so the people are always buying wrong equipment now telecommunication, GPA, they always buy wrong equipment. You see, there was supposed to be a restructuring of the public service. But President Mangina understand ko, Yahya Jammeh o Senegal membije inatale yo you take over you kungo beta. You understand? Still na italo kunkutioti. Bari bindela dabatiol bijele or dabati clean le bije. Mafo dabatiol bonije, but you must change the system.
But yeah 2021 yeah baro endorse le.
Huh?
Yeah 2021 yeah baro endorse le. 2021 election yeah endorse.
No, I never endorsed Baro. I endorsed P.D.O.IS. I endorsed P.D.O.IS, yes.
But because for me, you might endorse like is it local government or mayor? You
no, I endorsed individuals, individual candidates, okay. But I didn't endorse any political party as such.
I come to any political party. But you nimbe calculation, you nimbe calculation, you nimbe potential. When you nimbe master, you nimbe potential from worst to bad, from bad to worse. You nimbe potential. When now master. Like Baro was there 2016,
it started in 1965.
18
February 1965. Because when from 1965 up to 1994, for 29 years, accountability was almost zero. We saw the Algali Commission. If you go, you research, you find out about the Algali Commission. Corruption was rampant. They do what they did, but corruption was rampant. 1994 up to 2016, for 22 years, we still saw, right? Even though they came, they said they were eliminating rampant corruption. We saw them withdrawing $1 million from central bank without any paperwork.
When was that?
You don't listen to the commission about Yahya Jammeh? You didn't see the evidence? You're asking me when was that? When the time he withdrew it, we were sleeping, but later we find out. We find out.
What's the
People
difference?
know. Then from 2016 up to now, the corruption is still rampant.
You talk about Jawara's time, there was a corruption.
Yes.
You talk about Jammeh's time, there was a corruption.
Yes.
You talk about Barrow's time, there's a corruption.
Yes.
What's the difference between Jammeh and Jawara? And then what's the difference from Jammeh to Barrow?
Oh, Jammeh and Jawara? Jammeh and Jawara, I think Jawara had humanity in him. I mean, he respects people's rights. I think Jammeh lacked that, to know that he is there for us. He is not king. He is not a god. He is just a president who is a servant of the people, right? But in terms of corruption, they were almost the same.
If you talk about Jawara was there for people, corruption on the
you know, human rights is one thing. You must so you must identify things. We talk about human rights. In terms of human rights, Jawara is better, obviously. His human rights record, you understand, is better than Yahya Jammeh's human rights record. And Barrow also has a better human rights record than Jammeh. In terms of corruption, the only difference is, so far, Mukilim Atele kuntu kamobe kude. Omu Yahya Jammeh time le. Nindol mobe na la murolam. Kakuntu kefan kude.
Juana was.
Oh, poni ngi ni ngawala tan.
Inte ni ngawala.
Okay. Ya lon tenga itandila ngana talo itandila foka pare. Sa ite na talo jibe.
Wala na dial na talo ni tamalo wala ni bete na ni ka kam puya jibe juana wosta. Minka kuntu pura dama ni mi yalon ko be ka sika fako malaka mbayla tiyo. Iman kele. You talk about Barrow's government. Time bantana bari me because be later bakale. Mr. Kurania jibe time tata bakale. Nyanta ka kumasung around 4 but saying almost 20 minutes team wala. But mbe minkela wala nindiko. Ntadana that we are coming to have another program called Nabanko. Me yalonko any moment from now aba start la inshallah Nelson. So be mojamale invite le dango bakela full panel to me yalonko. We will talk about Bankola current situation, Bankola tamandrinya anim banko lorin sunju malaka anim banko nyanda kata tembela di malto wo mba make sure ko mole na kumol moy anim fana masakunda kan ko mum ando ngalon ko definitely masakunda ka kumol do because ni last retreat ndara minanu about 3 days program with works Ministry of Works ngalon ko naton ko molo ko mum del ita okela pour que le department ida be ko man kan kata sanse nimbolo ma ata wokla no bari ikamola ko mum wele den malam budum furum fo be simpata je pour ka ke kol lafta nyami akli malam barola masakunda to time maybe 2 minutes or 3 minutes iko nin dongo katalale nin dongo ada mal dentala bari what about barola masakunda to
all of fighting barola masakunda fana ni so fatale mobe na la muro mobe be fankude kan atondi fan mod sawal ko nyaadi keren kafo malo fo
keren wolon
yo because keren na dunda tiafe ko no yalo dolbi e fa ko tinyala bu ko do mo fam même ba na parlement na wala
bar ni bre sabal ko keren kafo say sabal fo tada kafo to bar wa e ba ko man abako
wala na nga coach dol ko sa fana kera on ti dol ko abota duma kera on ko ta tata sante kera on ko
mone melo ko mala bon mone melo ko mala bon auto battle fere
nge kontom bake yeten sorry traffic de kacha lo man jamfa gaje ko I hope that the president will call a dialogue on economic issues.
Dialogue
and survival. People want to dialogue. Go baro. Mo lafta kusaba, mo lafta wale kacha. Mo lafta kusaba wale kacha.
Wala mundi.
Mani boto da. Cash power. Ani bulu asdo.
Wobe mbalwodi.
Wala bobalu sabol BBPP. Dol fo ninke wol do musu kafu keba Gambia luntan during. A be lafta wale kacha. wala mi la kuma la ba a baraka bake honorable alhaji mamadi kurang nge kon nge tentu nge jey tumo mina ata bitiro programme ne mes bojang wato bandal feren fondi dam modol time kon bar min ko mata bere yara wala nendi ko mbe ka faro nyokan ka gambe ka yonta wati nin ka fata nyokan ko re gambe ba sambale inselo gambe le sapa a bete ada ko mata midi yalon ko ngal tentu ngal jey ali programme ni jibe kan anin dol fana bi jey na jibela kaltendo kaje ata bitiro programme men ko lungolu ngaka kabo tena lungo kada fo jumalungo nene mes bojang alhaji mamadi kurang bitiro programme